Well, welcome to our regular Saturday show and tell. Join Kate and Mike as we run you through our buys this week. We've got some lovely bits in front of you we're going to give you some more information on. So grab a coffee or a tea, sit back and enjoy as we run you through this lovely China haul from here in Norfolk in the United Kingdom. Okay, well, let's get started this afternoon with this rather splendid looking teapot. It's made by Sadler, who's a very well recognised manufacturer of teapots back in, thanks for the spoons, coming into view. Yes, she's giggling in the background. Nicely marked, this one, but the unusual thing is that the moulded wall section, it's in a sort of octagonal mould, this. Sadler marks on the base, England, with the decorators or in gilt marks of 0077, but I don't think that's a specific reference to a pattern. It's got these blocks of really pretty spring floral design front and back with irises, narcissi, some little primulas. Lovely little thing, and just a small blockwork on the back, but it's really this moulded relief that makes this. What do you think, Kate? You like that teapot?
It's very pretty. Makes me think of a spring teapot.
It's quite an unusual shape for Sadler, and I do like the moulding on it. It's in very fine condition as well. Always worth checking when you buy teapots, just around the rim here, to make sure that there are no chips or damage to it. But it's the gilt condition on this that really makes it stand out.
Oh my goodness! You see, for me, what stands out is the daffodils and the blue iris, and it's just spring, isn't it? It's a spring teapot.
Yeah.
It's just really pretty.
Really nice thing. Nice shape, unusual. Not seen the similar one before, so I was
it's beautiful.
quite keen on that. Quite enjoy it. Nice one. Probably about 2 pints.
Any idea of the age?
I say 1960s, 1970s. I don't think it's old, looking at the design of the floral.
Never seen that one before.
No. Usually 1950s, 1960s.
Yeah,
but in lovely condition and a really pretty thing.
Really lovely Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, would be. Nice teapot. Okay, what have you got?
Okay. What have I bought? Let's have a look. I bought these.
Champagnes.
Bought 4 champagnes. I like champagne glasses. I must admit, I love champagne glasses. I've got an enormous personal collection.
Let me reframe the camera so we get these in view. There we go, that's a little better. We can see what we're talking about now.
Okay, well, this morning we went to visit one of our favourite local antique dealers, and we always manage to find something to buy, don't we? Mm-hmm. And I bought these 4 champagnes. I love a champagne glass, and I particularly love these because I've actually already got some of these. So I had 4 ready, and now I've got 8 matching champagne. So I'm very, very pleased with those. And they have a nice weight to them. I'm not sure they're cut glass. What do you think, Mike?
No, I don't think they're cut.
There's no decent weight to them.
Sharpness to them, but they're nicely moulded. Nice. And the little detailing on the facet stems here is really nice as well.
They're quite practical champagnes because of the weight. They're not as easily knocked over.
Do you think they're lead crystal or glass?
I think there's quite a lot of weight in those.
They're crystal. Yeah. How do they ring? Yeah, they've got a nice ring to them.
Nice set. Fairly modern. They're not antiques.
I don't think they're old. No.
No.
Haven't got any pattern in the base plates or anything.
But I bought them because I love them. You can't go wrong with a champagne glass.
Making a bigger set, if you find oddments, and add to it and create a set, and you create value, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can mix and match them. I just love champagnes, and they are sadly something that gets broken regularly because people use them and when they've been drinking.
So either as replacements or if you've got a set of 8, they're going to be worth more per glass than if you've got a set of 4 or 3 or an odd number.
This set may actually go into our holiday let property where we get through a fair number of champagnes as the guests do like to celebrate. So I just thought I'd show you those.
Nice set, very clean, nice buy. Yeah,
thank you.
Very pretty. Catch the light nicely. Okay, let's go to one of this. Isn't an old piece, but let's show you this. Again, I think I'm going to have to repan here. Just 1 second. Here we go. This is one of my purchases from today. A modern piece of Spode.
I think actually it was my purchase. You can talk about it, but I bought it.
You spotted it. I took it out of the box
past it.
and had a look at it. Not an old piece. I mean, it's an old design. This is Portland vase made by Spode. 10.5-inch dinner plate. Absolutely immaculate and mint. Never been used.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Modern Spode archive collection. A Victorian series Portland vase first.
So do you think that would have been bought as somebody to put on the wall or for somebody to actually use as a dinner plate?
These were, well, they are used as dinner plates, and it's perfectly safe to use it as dinner plates. It's underglazed print, so I mean, it's practical. It's not a cabinet plate or display plate, but these were mainly bought by collectors, enthusiasts of Spode.
It's beautiful.
They made a whole series of these.
Commemoratives of their past patterns.
They were revisiting their old catalogue of really, historic patterns, and Portland vase and Warwick vase are the two best known Spode designs. So they reissued them on modern ceramics, and they can be used as dinnerware.
It would make a fabulous dinner service, wouldn't it?
It's quite an expensive dinner service. This is worth around £20.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would look good on a plate rack.
And slightly rarer in the burgundy or red and white than it is in the blue and white.
Very striking. I love it.
They also had a big range of these that they reintroduced called the Spode Blue Room collection, which are the same mouldings, same
nice
design and
big
everything. It is. It's lovely, isn't it? Okay, another plate. What have you found? What did you spot?
I bought this incredibly beautiful Mason's plate. Mason's Mandalay. It's one of my favourite Mason's patterns.
It's not Mandalay.
Oh, it's not Mandalay. Mandarin. I always get those two mixed up.
You do.
I do. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Now there is a right way up and a wrong way up for Mandarin.
It's just such beautiful colours. I think we had a piece of this last week, didn't we? It's one of my favourites.
Correct orientation for it. Yeah. This is smaller than the one we had last week in the find, isn't it? This is. I think it's just under 10 inch, 9 and 7/8.
Small dinner plate.
Small dinner plate, luncheon plate. I mean, they were made in graduated sizes, so. The big 10.5 inch dinner plates are the large ones. In fine condition. This is a little older than that other one as well.
It's such a showstopper if you have the whole dinner service of this. It's incredible.
The Mason's Crown Mark there. There's a whole section on a very good website by Janice Powell that allows you to look at these and date them. We'll put a link in below taking you to that. Made in England. This was probably 1950s, 1960s, I think. Maybe 1940s. I haven't absolutely checked it out. Quite often Masons will have impressed date marks as well on some pieces, but it's usually down to the China mark that you're looking at to assess the date. It's in fine condition as well, absolutely mint. I think that one has been on a wall hanger as a display piece, never been used as a practical dinner plate.
Very pretty.
Absolutely lovely. Oh, now, the other things you spotted.
What I thought I was going to let you have a turn.
Well, let's do these next.
Okay. It's all about, I just love floral. Look at those. Oh my goodness, they're so special. They are so special.
Rim dinner plates, soup plates.
Soup bowls.
Or soup
Large
bowls.
soup bowls.
10 inch.
Perfect for pasta.
What a gorgeous design. I've had a look at the date marks on these. They're made by Wedgwood. We think they're around turn of the century, 1908, 1909, maybe a little earlier. Oh. Haven't been able to specifically identify the pattern.
Look at that poppy though.
All hand coloured. It's basically a transfer design, isn't it?
It's stunning.
In a pale blue and white, which has then been hand decorated, and all these colours have been painted on by the decorators. Lovely rolling rims on these, and they need a good clean, don't they?
They do need a good clean.
These have come directly out of somebody's storage, but they have got nice Wedgwood Victoria marks, a pattern reference number AK8607, and their impress mark Wedgwood made in England. And I think this is going to be, if we can decipher this, 3MZ. There's probably some reference to either the lot number or the date.
Some paper.
This is old sticker paper. Yeah, they basically need a really good clean up and a wash to bring them into condition. But the actual surfaces, these were again in plate racks, weren't they?
They were.
So there is on some of them just little bits of where they've been in plate racks, but absolutely gorgeous. You got 3 of them.
I'm not sure anyone's ever eaten off those.
I don't think they have, because the glaze condition on the front and the enamels is absolutely perfect. They're stunning. This grapevine design and the colour palette that they've used on there with that central sort of, it looks like a poppy or a peony of some description in the middle. Poppy.
I think that is the buy of, as a gardener, that is a poppy.
Yeah.
I think that's the buy of the day.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, they are nice. And again, 1907, 1908.
Interestingly, after I picked them up, I was at the till paying for them, and 2 gentlemen said to me, "Oh, we were going to buy those." So I was very lucky to get them.
You were.
I'm really pleased with these.
Didn't have to wrestle them on the way out, because locally we've got a big antiques auction on here at the moment this weekend, and we've got a lot of
so what have you got?
Visiting dealers.
Show us.
Well, from the same place, couldn't believe my luck.
These are stunning.
Look at those.
Oh, how many are there?
6.
Oh, they're absolutely beautiful colours.
Do you know who made them?
Oh, they've got snow on the roofs.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're Johnson Brothers.
They are Johnson Brothers. Very typical 1950s Johnson Brothers. Frozen up, 10.5 inch, mint condition,
Oh, I love
1950s
them.
dinner plates. Here we go.
Love
Historic America, Thanksgiving, frozen up, Johnson Brothers England marks there. All decoration under the glaze, permanent acid resistant colours. 1950s Johnson marks. But I couldn't believe
They're
the
just
condition
stunning.
of these. They are
Absolutely stunning.
unmarked. Set of 6.
Never seen that pattern before either. I absolutely love it.
I've had that on our website before.
Have you?
Yes, we sold these before.
They
I've
remind
got
me of the
one
Friendly
in
Village
stock,
a little bit.
but now I've got a set of 7 available.
I absolutely adore them.
Absolutely stunning.
Excellent.
A
Excellent.
real find, that.
Real find, actually.
A
I
lovely colour.
think they may be the buy of the day.
Again, this is basically a brown and white transfer print with this beautiful old oak leaf and acorn design. And then again, this is all hand enamelled underglaze.
Oh my
decorated.
goodness, the perfect Thanksgiving crockery.
So every single one will be ever so slightly different. I mean, just if you have a look, just pick up there where they've got the little red detailing on the turkey's rump feathers, and here it's on the inner side, not the outer side. So each one unique, dependent on the decorators where the colours go.
They are really special.
But superb. I love
We
those.
haven't got much more to show
Absolutely
you.
lovely.
That's just my final purchase. I think Mike's been very restrained. Okay.
How am I going to show this in camera? Hold on while we repan. There we go.
I could not resist this French shopping basket. It was being sold in the antique centre, and the story the chap told me is it was actually his wife's basket. She bought it in France as a gift for her mother, and then sadly her mum passed away, so it's been used and loved by his wife. And then she has so many, she decided that she wasn't using this one, so she sent it to the antique shop for him to sell. So it's Kate. I couldn't leave it there. It came home with me. It's a really good, big, practical French shopping basket.
Have you ever left a basket in a shop?
Have I ever left a basket in a shop? Very rarely. I do love a basket. And I've got a couple of surprises to show you. Mike, this is Mike's, so I'll let Mike talk about it.
No, we're going to have to repan onto this to show you the detail. 1 second. There we go. Isn't that a rather splendid English tri-moulded? Now, this has got 3 elements to the mould when this has been made. A nice cake stand, just over 8.5 inches in rim diameter. Beautiful sunburst basil plate pressed into it. Plain stem, a couple of glass inclusions, just some little air bubbles, but it's the underside moulding and this little ribbing that we've got in the underside that's really interesting. Nice flat cake plate surface. It's got a little bit of wear on it, but the interesting thing about this is somewhere on here, if I can get the light right to show you, yeah, it's got an RD number.
Oh, that's very difficult.
And
I don't think that will come
the
on.
RD number there is 549518, which dates this, the registered design of this, to 1909, I think.
Okay.
1907
Well,
or
isn't that- I would
1909.
never have spotted that. Well
So, I
spotted.
mean, quite often with these glass cake stands, we're always looking at the style and the design, and there's very rarely a maker's mark or an RD number or anything to assign it to a specific factory or date, and you're left looking at a sort of date range on them. But this really is nice to find and know that you're dealing with a genuine piece of English antique pressed glass, and you can assign a date to it in terms of not the manufacturer but certainly the design. So it was manufactured sometime in the window period after that sort of period when it was registered.
Because you're right, there's a lot of imitation out there. There's a lot of reproduction, isn't there, that's been bought in, because there's a recent trend for buying these glass cake stands. So how would you, if there was no date mark, how would you tell that this was the real thing?
Patina-wise, well, first of all, you're looking for an old one's going to be slightly uneven. If it's hand blown, it's not going to be machine perfect or factory perfect. So you're looking for that, perfectly imperfect nature of it. Colour of the glass can quite often give you some clues. Inclusions in the glass, the early pieces will quite often have air bubbles and ripples in the glass as it's dried. But also it's just the patina. The patina.
And the quality as
If
well.
you look at this in certain lights, there's a lot of knife mark and wear on this. This is an old piece that's had a lot of use during its life.
A lot of love, probably.
Yep. It's been out, it's been used, and you can see those little marks on it, and that is, part of its character and ageing.
My grandmother had one of these that she was given as a wedding present, and she used to come out every Sunday with a cake on it when we went for afternoon tea.
They stack really well as, if you want to create the full cake tiered effect with a couple of these. They will always have a slight depression in the middle where the stem has shrunk when they're being made, so they'll never be totally flat unless they're brand spanking new.
So they're designed to be stored stacked?
They can be stored stacked, yes. Usually there's big enough area on there that's flat for the base plates to be stacked. They weren't designed to be stacked.
It's one of my secret obsessions, cake stands.
Yeah, okay. Your final piece. What's the last?
Oh, what else is it? What is in the basket? I don't know about you, but I love these little antique teaspoons. I find them very... Is it in camera? I find them very difficult to resist. I like a little teaspoon. If you're eating a small dessert, a chocolate mousse, they're silver plates. They look silver plate, don't they? What's written on the back?
Vintners, made in Sheffield. Yeah.
I think
EPNS.
Again, my grandma had this cutlery set, and it just brings back so many happy memories of childhood. I love this design of cutlery.
They've even got a measurement on there. 3 WTS per ounce.
That's incredible, isn't it?
So
so
they're
beautiful.
actually sized. Yeah, lovely little things. Need a bit of a polish because if you do go for the EPNS, then
you mustn't over polish them. You don't want to polish the silver.
You've got silver that is going to tarnish. So you can see around here on the outer side. It's the one drawback to EPNS, isn't it?
They're lovely.
They do need a little bit of care, but yeah, nice condition. They'll clean up really nicely, and they're very nice and bright. Yeah,
they're beautiful.
So well done.
So that's my final purchase of the day.
Well, I think we've done quite well.
I think we should just show them what we've put into our lovely planter
this week.
Because we've put some fresh bulbs in. So we'll just finish with showing you our lovely bulbs that we bought at the local garden centre. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit the like if you've enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of our videos.
We'll be doing another show and tell on what we're out and about buying in Norfolk over the next couple of days, probably Sunday afternoon.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.